Today we're going to be reacting to Tokusatsu, the coolest genre you've ever heard of. I don't know what Tokusatsu is. And one of my subscribers told me to react to Tokusatsu, so I searched it up and it did not give me a specific thing, but it did give me different stuffs. It's mostly about the genre, not about whatever I hope you're talking about. Hello. I think his name is Hobo. No, sorry. Let me go and check on your name so I don't butcher it. I think my brain stopped working after I was like 2 years old or something. I'm not sure. Sorry, I butchered your name. Is Hobby. Well, I'm gonna say the last part of the name, Mickey. Thank you, Mickey, for saying to get well. I am well right now, and you recommended me Tokusatsu, and this is the first time I've ever heard of it. I tried looking into it. It did give me a channel, but it's mostly music or openings or anniversary projects or whatever, and I'm not sure what to watch. It shows kind of, not sure. Anyways, let me go back on what I was supposed to watch. Okay, anyways, let's not waste your time. Like, subscribe, and let's start. This is the first time I'm reacting to this person.
I don't know if you've noticed, but I'm a bit of a nerd. A geek, a dork, a knucklehead McSpazatron, you might say. Yeah.
I would like to call it out on toys, but I
At
can't
least I
have
don't watch
that all
anime.
over the room. And next thing I gotta bring a girl over, And then kids. The problem is kids.
I watch shows made for Japanese preschoolers. Put some cool music in here, editor, editing me. Put some cool music, please. Please, it's gonna be really awkward if there's no freaking
Oh,
music.
I see the
Please.
Yeah, somebody screaming in the background. That's my uncle. That's my uncle in the background, just making a bunch of noise.
Tokusatsu, roughly translated to special effects filming, is a genre of films and TV that heavily relies on the usage of practical effects, i.e. sweaty men in sweaty rubber suits. Its genesis dates back all the way to, if you can see that, you kind of see not really, the original Godzilla, 1954 Godzilla film.
Oh.
A film so impactful that its influence can be felt in pretty much all forms of media to this very day, over 70 years later. One could argue that Tokusatsu came even earlier in the form of 1933's King Kong or The Beast from 20,000 Fathoms, which released, I believe, a year before the original Godzilla. And yeah, while I do agree to an extent, these films use stop motion to depict their giant monsters beyond imagination, However, devout Roman Catholic and special effects director of the original Godzilla, Eiji Tsuburaya, devised an approach that would revolutionize not only Japanese films, but pretty much the whole industry, basically.
I thought
Build
that
some
is not all.
miniature sets, get a guy, build him a big freaking suit that looks like a big
Oh, it is a man in
freaking
a suit.
monster,
I thought so.
and then you just get him in there. You just got yourself a freaking box office hit, professionally known as suitmation, was way less tedious and time-consuming than stop motion, and it allowed for a lot more organic movement from Godzilla, from the monster, and a lot more body language to be conveyed. If that makes sense. Tsuburaya would then go on to lead the special effects department in a lot of the future Godzilla films, up until around 1963, where he would then found his own production company, aptly named Tsuburaya Productions, going on to create in early 1966 Ultra Q, which is a sci-fi serial akin to something like The Twilight Zone or Doctor Who, just, you know, Japanese. Just a few weeks after it finished airing, Ultra Q was then followed up by its much more successful successor, much more popular successor, Ultraman. You can't even see him. What the frick? Hold on. Give it a second. Give it a second. There you go.
Ultraman, okay.
Yeah. Do you like my drawings? Ultraman! One of the big three in Tokusatsu television. It spawned several sequel series and movies and spin-offs, all the way up to the current running season in 2024, Ultraman Arc. Which, by the way, it is available on their YouTube channel, the official YouTube channel, for free, subbed and dubbed. Just go watch it. It's good. It's good. Hey, sue me. It's a typical like Ultraman show. Involves a person, typically a part of some defense force that fights against kaiju, meeting and forming a bond with an alien, and by forming said bond, allows them to transform into what is known as an Ultra and fight against a kaiju threat. Shwatch! Yeah, I can't say that much about Ultraman. I can't lie, I'll be honest. The only season of Ultraman I've watched is the newest one, Arc. And that's not even finished, it's not even a whole season yet.
Ultraman ain't my thing. Giant people. I can't really get that though.
Much about Ultraman. They get really big and they fight big monster. What? I mean, that's pretty cool, right? Alright, let's stop talking about the big guys and let's talk about the little guy, the average sized person guys. In 1970, legendary mangaka Shotaro Ishinomori released his Skullman one-shot. Now his idea of this dark hero who was given these powers against his will, but instead of using the powers for evil, he uses them for vengeance, to fight back against the people who did him so wrong, would then be developed into 1971.
Kamen Rider.
Kamen Rider!
Masked Rider, yo.
University student Takeshi Hongo is kidnapped by an evil organization known as Shocker and turned
Cyborg.
into a cyborg.
Yeah.
Managing to escape, he vows to fight back against Shocker and the
Also, it was
plans
a
of world domination
manga first.
with his
I
newly
didn't.
acquired powers
My mind
and
blanked out for a
motorcycle
second.
as
I
the
don't remember if
Grasshopper
it's
themed Kamen Rider.
manga or
That took too many
What's it
freaking
called?
takes.
novel.
Similar to Ultraman, after Kamen Rider eventually finished its run in 1973, a new sequel series would begin in the form of Kamen Rider B3, with a mostly new cast, new story, and new titular rider. What is now referred to as the Showa era of Kamen Rider would continue to run annually all the way up until 1986 with Kamen Rider Black RX, which, following this, the show would then go on hiatus for a bit, for 16 frickin' years, until properly being revived in 1999 with Kamen Rider Kuga. Since then, a new season has aired every single year up until current year with Kamen Rider Gu.
That's the reason why.
Each series has their own standalone stories, characters, themes, and motifs. And these themes can range from a variety of things, from vampires to detective mysteries to Fortnite. To Fruit Warriors reenacting the gospel. To time travel? They did this. What the frick? But that is just scratching the surface. The Heisei and Reiwa era of Kamen Rider has been airing for 25 years straight.
Bro, I just started Kamen Rider like...
But that's nothing.
Not even a month and I know most of them.
As a Kamen Rider series featuring a team of 5 riders would then evolve into the show Himitsu Sentai Go Ranger. Which ran from 1975 to 1977. It was a show in which, get this, a team of 5 multicolored heroes fight an evil organization, battling a different monster.
I don't like the suit, but
and sometimes they're in a robot.
at least they evolve over the years, making great things.
In this first series, they didn't have robots. They didn't get that to like the 3rd series. But still, crazy idea. Which, it was for the time. And thus began the Super Sentai franchise, airing consistently every year for 50 years.
Ooh.
Well, almost 50 years. 50 years next year. All the way up to current year with their current series, Bakuage Sentai Bunbunsha. And yeah, I know what you're gonna say. They have freaking rims on their face.
Yeah, I kind of don't like that. I don't like.
It is pretty goofy, but the show is very good. The show is very good. I would
recommend.
Thumbs up from Bubby. Similar to Kamen Rider, each series is pretty much standalone, with regular crossovers, like crossover specials or episodes between the different teams every now and again, which is pretty cool. And yeah, each team has their own unique design, motifs, and
Kamen Rider,
stories.
the one that I'm watching, Drive,
all that
did a crossover with Samurai. Yeah, I don't know the Japanese name for those Sentais, so I just kind of call them the American names. So,
and would then be adapted, brought over to the West, repackaged as none other than the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And most series of Sentai after Ranger would get brought over and adapted into various seasons of Power Rangers, using the Japanese like suits and even Japanese suit footage, like all the fight scenes, and then just splicing in American actors in between. Alright, I spoke on the history of Toku, like a lot of it, and like the big 3, but it is still going very strong today. Like even Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and Godzilla got their own.
Oh, we haven't heard about Godzilla for a while, so. But I heard they're making another movie or whatever.
Shin films, Shin Godzilla, Shin Ultraman, and Shin Kamen Rider. They released to pretty high critical acclaim, and they all 3 of them broke the Japanese box office. In my opinion, I love all 3 of them.
All of them are bloody and gory.
So would highly recommend. Something else that like helps with my enjoyment of these films is the fact that Hideaki Anno, who directed them, is such a big fan of Tokusatsu.
I might watch the Shin Ultraman and Kamen Rider. Depends.
Yeah, makes them some of my favorite films of all time. Ultraman also got its own animated family movie on Netflix earlier this year.
That's the recent one I watched.
It's also really great, family film.
I like the animation.
Another thumbs up, Bubby thumbs up. And this time last year, the latest installment into the Godzilla franchise, Godzilla -1, released to international critical acclaim and
that's Godzilla 0
all expectations, even winning the
I remember the water scene, oh my lord.
For the entire Godzilla franchise, which it's saying a lot. It's a good friggin' movie. Again, 2 Bubby thumbs up this time. 2 frickin' Bubby thumbs up, baby. But yeah, there's also so many more Toku films and TV outside of these big guys right here. There's so much more. Like some of which honestly I haven't seen. Like there's Metal Heroes, there's Toei Spider-Man, there's Gamera Honestly,
I know
especially the
Gamma.
freaking Heisei trilogy. Oh, peak, peak cinema, peak, peak cinema. There's also more mature series like Garo, even non-Japanese toku like China's Armor Hero, Indonesia's Bima. Then that's just the tip, the very tip of the iceberg. There is genuinely something for everyone under the umbrella that is Tokusatsu.
Oh, okay.
And like, just because it looks like Power Rangers doesn't mean doesn't mean anyone can just write it off. Because it is just as valid of a medium as anime. So ditch your Jujutsu Kaisens, ditch your Attack on Titans, ditch your My Little Sister Can't Be This Cute, and watch a Tokusatsu, watch a season of Tokusatsu, anything. Watch, I don't know, pick something to end off. You're probably wondering, you're probably gonna ask, Bobby, where can I watch this awesome
I only know like 2
stuff?
episodes.
Well, dear viewer, like I mentioned earlier, with Ultraman, not every season, but a lot of seasons are up for free on their official YouTube channel, subbed and dubbed. So go watch it. What are you waiting for? But for Kamen Rider and Super Sentai, especially to those living outside the US, Arr! Yar, me matey, walk the plank.
I understand.
If you're picking up what I'm putting down.
I do get what you're putting up.
Yeah, Toei can suck my balls, man. Toei stinks. Yeah, so.
Toei copyrighted me twice.
That's the end of the video. I don't really know how to end this off, so I'm just... If you want some recommendations, I will be happy to give them to you. Let's see. Usually I would say, like, watch whatever looks cool to you, or even just the newest stuff. You watch the currently airing season, could do. For Kamen Rider, Deno's a good one. It's like time travel. It's really fun, really wholesome. Geats, this is like this is a thing from Geats. The Fortnite one. Fortnite Double. It's like 2 detectives and they fuse to become one Kamen Rider.
I thought it was a civilian and a detective. I didn't know that
Very
part.
good one. I love it when the kids show starts talking about war and nationalism. Peak. For Sentai, Gokaija, it's an anniversary season with like a lot of cameos and stuff, but good for Power Rangers fans getting into Sentai. Shinkenja, if you like Power Rangers Samurai, this is like that, but a million times better. King Oja is a really good one. It is kind of weird, it has a lot of weird experimental special effects with like the green screen and the digital background.
Yeah, I saw a clip, but the green screen does not look that good. It's fine, but
cool,
it does not.
Cinematic story with really strong characters. Anyways,
I know the Black
enjoy
Ranger is
these
going to be my
glorified toy
best one,
commercials.
favorite one. I do like the Black Ranger most.
go watch some
Power
Japanese
Rangers.
Power Rangers for me. And that's Bubby out. I want to make more long form videos, so hopefully I will.
Bye. I did try to watch, I did try to look for games relative to Super Sentai, and to be honest, I came up with one myself. Now, stay with me. A Kamen Rider game where you play through the stories of other Kamen Riders. You can play through the story, but you don't have to choose the same decisions that they did. It's an open world game. Monsters will pop up all over the city. You can go to which one, every one of them you want, and each of them have side quests or whatever. And the premise of this is that Zion, I have not reached that yet, but I do get some part. I heard that he could travel from university, parallel universes, right? So let's say that there's a parallel universe opposite to him, but that other one is super smart and actually found a way to try and take his power for the evil. But in their fight, his powers start to malfunction. I'm talking Zayo. when Zayo tried to use another one of his Kamen Rider the belt. I don't know what that one is called, but the belt. Instead of turning him and using the power of that specific Kamen Rider that he uses, he ended up being teleported to that world and turning into that Kamen Rider. Basically have to play through the story. When he tries to take it out or cancel that power, he's unable and only can use that power, and you have to fight through all the stories, play through all the stories to get everything. It's an open world game. You can walk through Japan. References here and there. Crossover with Super Santa, you could do that. You can play PvP with other people, fight other people. And for the people that could use like copy powers or whatever, have like 3 slots that you could choose any Kamen Rider except the copy Kamen Riders to use. Every power has like a drawback for the PvP or whatever. But in fighting the monsters, you could do whatever you want, stuff like that. You could be evil, you could be good, you could help people around the city, quests here or there. And there might be a game exclusive Kamen Rider, you know. I could be a great story writer, you know. That's a good one, right? I mean, technically, it could be good. If I knew how to make a game, I would. I would like to make a manga one day, at least. Help my dream become a reality, you know. Thank you, Mickey, for making me know I forgot what that is. Tokusatsu is. It's basically everything there. I saw a clip of a tokusatsu on TikTok. It was kind of like this lion looking thing with full on gold. It's a suit, like, you know, the Kamen Riders are Super Sentai, and I did not know what it was because it was a new video that was just posted. Got a couple likes but no comment, and it had no tags, so I was basically unable to find what I wanted. I should have downloaded it and showed the clip so you guys could tell me, oh my lord. But like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I hope you enjoyed the video. Person who made it was Bobby. In this country, we call bubbies, you know, these things that normally right here on a woman. That's what we call bubbies. Next time, I'm going to react to other Tokusatsu by King Zoro. I'm gonna react to that to learn what it is because it showed that gold one, the one that I was talking about. So I will react to that next time or whatever. So, you know, stay tuned and subscribe to see if I do it. You know, goodbye for now. Ta-da!